Well, here's how attackers were able to spread spyware through WhatsApp with just a phone call. Now, I know what you're saying on WhatsApp. I'm not sure if I covered this before, but apparently WhatsApp was hacked, and it was quite a serious hack, whereas the hacker would call your phone with one ring, hang up, and then it would be hacked. Essentially all your information on your phone, or well, at least according to WhatsApp, the WhatsApp information data there would then be kind of exposed. I know it was quite a interesting hack, and it went really quick, but there has been an update out for almost the past week that they have put out. So if you haven't already, update WhatsApp so you don't have that problem. Earlier this week, it was reported that a vulnerability in Facebook's popular WhatsApp messaging service made it possible for attackers to spread spyware to smartphones via phone calls made through the app. To do so, hackers exploited what's known as a buffer overflow vulnerability within WhatsApp, which the company said it quickly fixed and was first reported by the Financial Times. A buffer overflow is exactly what it implies. It's an issue that can occur when an app is flooded with more data than it can store in its buffer or temporary storage space. A buffer overflow occurs when a programming error allows more data to be written to a given area of memory than can actually be stored there. According to the Vice President of Security Research at Trend Micro, the extra data flows into an adjacent storage, corrupting or overwriting the data previously held there and can cause crashes, corruptions, or serve as an entry point for further intrusions. In the case of the WhatsApp attack, intruders exploited the buffer overflow bug through the app's phone call function to install spyware on smartphones without the phone owners knowing. The exploit would work even if the victim did not answer the call. To understand how this is possible, it helps to know how WhatsApp calling functionality works. Like many popular messaging apps, WhatsApp employs a widely used technology known as a Voice over Internet Protocol, VoIP, which allows users to make and receive phone calls over the internet instead of through a standard telephone line. Now, when you receive a phone call through WhatsApp, the app sets up the VoIP transaction and the encryption that goes along with it, and then it notifies the user of the incoming call and prepares to accept, decline, or ignore the call based on the user's input. Now, according to Ferguson, who is the Vice President of Security Research at Trend Micro, it's my understanding that the buffer overflow exploit occurs during this phase, which is why the recipient does not need to answer the call to be successfully compromised. So they then go back into finding them as difficult and the successful exploitation even more complex, but attackers and researchers still regularly do so. So, yeah, WhatsApp hasn't said how many of the app's 1.5 billion users have been affected, but it's encouraging all users to upgrade to the latest version of the app, and if you haven't already, do so.